Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Standing in, Cameron Maben. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 107.
Hit back toward the mound. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding into the box, Robert Poisson. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. James Caprillion, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one. That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases. Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner. Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
LeMahieu, the runner at second with 1 away. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ground ball right side. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow. Digging in, Luke Voigt. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball. With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Mike Ford is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is good. The third baseman, Matt.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's low, ball 4.
That is good.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Noisy, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. And right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no advance. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Miguel Andujar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman's got it to second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Estevan Florial is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits. Now at the plate, Austin Allen, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Seth Brown is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
0-1 the count. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Here's Cameron Maybin now as he rips it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They are a very patient bunch of hitters, as evidenced by their major league leading on-base percentage. I was told by some of the players I spoke with that they've absolutely bought into the ideas of making the pitcher work, having great pitch selection, and battling with 2 strikes. Another player told me it also just means we get a lot of hits, and pitchers don't want to challenge us that often. I think that's a pretty fair assessment, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. From the stretch, Luke Voigt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Chapman has it cleanly. One there on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Mike Ford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, strike 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Mike Tauchman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw, the tag, and he's out going for third. But one. To the plate now, Robert Poisson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Drilled to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first base.
So digging in now, Matt Olson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2-2 the count. Hit hard on the ground to the right. LeMahieu's got it. And there's out number 2. Two away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And this one's in the dirt. And costly, as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 1-2 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit down the third baseline. 2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The batter.
He's set, and the pitch. Sheldon Noisy is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to no runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes. A full count to the A's DH. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have only inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Estevan Florial is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to...
And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
On to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. 3-0 pitch.
Heidi.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now back, left fielder, Seth.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seth Brown will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The second baseman, NYY.
Tyler Lyons comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. So now to the plate, Vimael Mashi. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Tachman is there to put it away for out number one. Ready once again, Cameron Maben. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. First and second now, one man out. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Next up for the A's, Robert Poisson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2. Now he's worked the count back full. Still one pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit softly down the line at first. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Throw to first in time, and the big standing in, Luke Voigt. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The designated hitter,
Slider laid off for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Mike Ford is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
From the belt, kicks and deals down the first baseline.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Estevan Florial. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
2 outs here with a runner at third. That's wide, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Striding in for Oakland, Sheldon Noisy. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The A's. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses, ball 4. So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Now the 2-0.
No, inside.
Luke Voigt is on deck. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Luke Voigt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 home.
Yeah.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Ford. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Seth Brown. Lifted down the line in left. Andujar in foul ground, and they can't run it down. Swing and a line drive. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now that
Digging in now, Vimael Mashi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The right fielder, number 4.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Coming to the plate now, Robert Poisson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
In there, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. LeMahieu onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire this. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 30, David Robertson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gary Sanchez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Robertson has thrown a little over 50 innings with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Outside and low, 3-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Mike Tauchman, and he fouls this one off. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Popped him up. Poisson is there for it. He's got it 1 away. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. On to first, a double play. Davy Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Ramon Laureano is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. Now here's the pitch. Matt Chapman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Sheldon Noisy. He singled his last time up. On the ground to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Austin Allen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry. 5 pitches he can go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's 2. Jordan Weems is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Jordan Weems.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and it brings Estevan Florial in at the plate. Rounded softly down the line toward first.
Estevan Florial.
0-1 count and the pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Weems, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
2-2, here it is. Curveball grounded towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Grounder down the line at third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired.
Leading off for Oakland.
Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 57.
Now the 1-0. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Digging in once again, Vimael Machin. He doubled his last time through. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder, number 4.
Cameron Maben is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Lyons claims the win out of the pen, his first. James Caprillion worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please